Hey guys, what's going on? It's Gaming KGS. This is my channel. Today we're doing a Blackops video. This is it. I've tried recording this video multiple times. Probably been sitting here for like an hour. No matter how bad I do this game, I don't care if I go 1 in 30. I'm posting it because I've been trying to snipe, but it has not been working. Okay. It's just bad. Like so. Pretty much end of story. I'm posting this no matter what. I have a story though to go along with this. The story's gonna be with my little cousin Jase, who is banging on my door because I had to lock it because he kept coming in. At the time, he had a seizure. So it's towards the end of the school year, right? You know, it's a good time to be at. You know, you're happy because school's almost over, about to go into summer break. It's probably towards like mid-spring. Like spring's been going on for a bit, right? So anyway, ooh, that was nice. Anyway, I'm on my way home on the school bus. I'm happy, you know. I'm ready to go home. It was one of those. It's towards the end of the year, so you have light homework, like just like a math worksheet. And I was in grade school, so we have to like write sentences and stuff. So basically, I'm coming home. I'm ready to do some light homework, and yeah. So I'm ready to do my light homework. I'm happy. It was an odd day because I usually go in the front door after school to get in. Like I don't feel like going around back. I'm like, yo ma, open the door. I don't feel like going around back. Anyway, so but this one day I chose to go around back. Like I didn't even knock on the front door. I just went around back. And I may have done it a few other times, but it was an unusual thing for me to do. I didn't feel like doing it. So basically, I walk in the back door, and my mom is sitting on the floor crying. I'm like, yo. I'm thinking to myself, well, why are you crying? And this is all like split-second thinking, just to let you know. So split-second thinking here. I'm like, wait, why are you on the floor? Then I realize she's crying. I'm like, why are you crying? Then I realized she's holding Jase, and then my heart like dropped. I was like, whoa, bad news. I knew it. Turns out my little boy Jase was having a seizure, and I was like, this is not good. So I see my mom. She's like rocking him. She has paper towels on his head, like cold ones, to cool him down. Cause basically a seizure is when you get like really hot during a fever. Like this is a fever, not an epileptic seizure, but it's like just a seizure. So basically a seizure is like when your body restarts. So think of it like this: if you have a computer, like a computer or a laptop or something, or even a PlayStation, and it gets really hot, you need to restart it. You know, let it cool down. Well, that's what the human brain does during a seizure. So a seizure is your body cooling down. So basically, he was having a seizure because he had a really high fever, and it like spiked to like 105 or something like that. So he went into a seizure, and so he's in a seizure. My mom's crying because I thought like he could die from it. Like he was dying as we spoke. But turns out it's only like your brain restarting. But the thing is if you have a computer, or think of it this way: when you're playing a game and it says please don't exit the game during loading screen, you know, this is kind of a iffy example, but if it says don't exit because like memory can be lost, well, think of it this way: if his brain is reloading and it loses progress or something, he could like lose memory. He could even like his brain could not function right, stuff like that. So that's why you need to get a child out of a seizure right away. Like you need to try getting him out of it as soon as possible. So that's why I realized then after that I realized that my mom had 911 on the phone. I was like, okay, well, good thing. And I asked the guy, I'm like, yeah, is there any way I can help, sir? And he's like, yeah, just put cold paper towels on his head, like damp. Like you can't make them soaked. They just can't be for some reason. So I get them damp. They're filled with like freezing water, but I damp it. And so then I put this on his head, and this is how you get him out of a seizure, apparently. So we're doing this, and then it's basically a waiting game because he like said that the cops would be there in a second because, well, and an ambulance because he's having a seizure. So basically, it was just a waiting game from then on. We had to just wait for the police to show up. When once the police showed up, they were like, they were saying stuff to my mom. They're like, yeah, he's fine, and stuff like that. And then I wound up calling my dad, and it was like, I was like, Dad, Jase had a seizure. He was like, wait, what? He was pretty shocked. And yeah, so he was pretty shocked about it. And so much going on, and then the police were there at that point, and the police officer was like, here, let me talk to him. I was like, here you go. I hand the police officer the phone, tells my dad what went down. My dad leaves work early because I'm home alone with my cousin. And right before my mom leaves,
hey guys, at this point I forgot to mention that my mom had to go to the hospital as she was at the hospital because he had a seizure and they needed to like run tests and stuff. So that's
basically it don't really end there because then I went outside and I was like, I was telling my neighbor what was going on and stuff like that, and she was like, okay, that's good. And she was like, thanks for informing me. I'm like, yeah, no problem. And the crazy thing is, though, is like probably like a few weeks before this, my other cousin had a seizure, but my other cousin has epilepsy, so she has like epileptic seizures, or we found out she was just diagnosed with diabetes, so it could have been like a diabetic seizure or something. So we don't know, but the point is that in like a couple weeks we had like 2 seizures. Like, that's crazy if you think about it. Like, that is redonkulous. Dang it. But that's crazy. Like, I mean, think, because like the last time, the other seizure, my other cousin, she's like an adult, but she needs to be washed and stuff because she's like has like a lot of allergies, I guess. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I pretty much wound up watching my cousin, and Jase came home later that night. He was fine. He got a few toy cars out of it, so that was good. All in all, happy ending. Not the best beginning, but I was able to go into school the next day and tell everyone how I saved my cousin's life. Apparently, it was a bragging right, I guess you could say. I told my teacher, and she was like, wow, that's awesome. I was like, you already know. But thanks for watching for this story. If you enjoyed the story, please leave a thumbs up. If you want more stories, I can do that. I just need your support. And I guess I'll just see y'all in the next one. Peace out, guys.